All right, it's late May '61, and I was just taking a look at our main army in Alexandria. You can see that's been locked. It's locked for 2 more turns. So here's our force in Harper's Ferry. You can see they're pretty strong. And we're only facing 2 regiments, um, 2 regiments from led by Winder. So I could try to attack here. Go on the offensive end and attack them and see if we could defeat them. Otherwise, we'd basically let them go. So I'm actually going to stay in the defensive and just attempt to maintain and take complete control of Harper's Ferry. At this point, my general plan is to basically take a large army west through Jefferson City and then down to Springfield. And I'm beginning to form a naval force with an army up here in New York. So I'm starting off with HQ support and some engineers and some pontoons, and then some artillery being formed in Pennsylvania, and as well as a couple of small infantry brigades with sharpshooters in Pennsylvania. And then next turn, I'll begin to do some more recruiting in New York. And then Farragut will sell off somewhere and unload the troops. Haven't decided on the exact location just yet. Okay, so let's run the turn and see what happens. Just playing the Union. So as I mentioned, I hadn't played it in probably about a year, just because we have so many resources. So you can just build. You can build so much. It really is a very, very different perspective compared to the Confederacy. Of course, the Union has to go on the offensive more. Okay, so we only had one battle. It was out here in Vieena, Missouri, and here I'll just go ahead and directly bring up the battle screen. We did win. Actually, we both took the same casualties, but as you can see, we now control 61% of the area, so we'll be able to use the railroad. Looks like the Confederates have moved forward from Strasburg. You can see here's Winder's gathered all of his forces, and that's probably pretty much available. And we're pretty much now has very similar strength. Of course, he has artillery where we don't have any, but I think we can fix that this turn. I'll put on a couple other things here. I've moved a couple of cavalry regiments over to gather military control in the area. And then we'll need to decide what to do with Floyd's brigades over here in Clarksburg. Yeah. Oh, interesting. So, okay. So there's the Manassas Guard, and then Army of the Potomac is also there. As you would expect, because it's locked. So presumably the Army of the Shenandoah is here. It should be locked as well. I didn't really see any other movement out west. I did see a whole bunch of movement going through Tennessee, but I'm not 100% certain. Actually, I couldn't really follow if they were going west or east, so it wasn't really super useful for me. All right. Let's go down and see if there are any interesting messages. A lot of messages. So we have some units trained. This is pretty much all movement. There was the battle. Okay, so we have a lot of units that are now ready and active. So I'll need to kind of go through all of those and decide what to do, including looks like Patterson's naval force in New York City is active. Oh, actually, and this Patterson here is also active. So yeah, several options here to either go west and attack Clarksburg or go reinforce Harper's Ferry. And we do have some brigades that are active and ready in St. Louis, so we'll have to see what to do with those. That's pretty much it. Industrial options are now available. New forces raised throughout the USA. Okay, great. All right, so pretty quiet turn, other than one small battle, and then us now having more control over Harpers Ferry. Not a whole lot happening, just everyone's kind of getting organized. Okay, see you next time.